Hi guys. Hello. This is my first official vlog. I've made many videos about K-pop and I've never posted them. But because this is something I'm super passionate about, I'm gonna post it. First, I'm gonna explain the situation so I don't seem really biased. So, DBSK was the group that got me into K-pop. Wow. Super into K-pop. I've loved DBSK since day one. Like, they were so charismatic, their voices were amazing, their MVs blew me away. They had the cutesy, the manly, the sexy, everything that you could want in a guy, DBSK had. Not only that, the fandom is amazing. I love the dedication Cassies give. I'm not ashamed to call myself a Cassie, unlike some fan groups that I really don't want to be part of. Sorry. But, yeah, I've loved DBSK, and since day one, I've been a huge Yuno fan and a huge Junsu fan, sorry. And, you know, when I heard that Jaejoong, Junsu, and Yuchun were making the break from the group that they were suing SME, I was really concerned because one of my bias was on that side, and not only that, like, I was worried about how Yuno would feel because he's the leader of the group, and it kind of shows that he failed, and a lot of people blame Yuno for it because Yuno and Chongmin didn't leave. I'm not going to get into, like, the specifics of it because, you know, I'm not the law junkie, so whatever. But I was really heartbroken that they left. And then A-Girl came out from JYJ, and, like, I was excited. I was like, yes, JYJ has their comeback. I can finally hear them again. And it wasn't that good. Like, a lot of people like A-Girl, but I don't like the MV. I don't like the song. I really don't like it at all. And I think that part bothers me about it because those men have amazing voices. And don't get me wrong, like, the whole album wasn't a flop. Like, I loved some of the songs on there. And it, to me, was just really hard for me to admit that that was what JYJ had come to. And then, last week, DBSK made their comeback, and HoMin blew me away. Like, I've never been that much of a fan of Max Chongmin, and when I watched Keep Your Head Down, I was blown away. Like, he was sexy. Like, I never saw that in him before, and, like, so he was sexy, and his voice was utterly amazing, like usual, and had these really intricate raps, and these really good singing parts, and the dance was super complicated, and there's a lot of, concern about the song, and a lot of people are blowing it out of proportion. A lot of Cassies have gotten, like, something wedged up their butt, and now they're all like, we have to have two separate groups, fan groups to support the two groups, so we have to blame DBSK, and I am just utterly ready to blow. I am sick and tired of it, and so I'm going to make one more vlog explaining everything and how I feel, and maybe, just maybe, someone will agree with me. I'm not sure. Well, first off, to start about the whole situation, I believe some K-pop fangirls need to grow the hell up. Honestly, like, people need to realize what's actually going on, and people need to move on. Like, I love DBSK, and I understand JYJ left, but I'm not gonna be like, you know, I'm not gonna stick true to Chongmin's word when he always would say, you know, DBSK is only DBSK with 5 people. But what do you do when 3 members leave and you still want a career? I mean, they have a right to, HoMin has a right to use the name DBSK because it is the name that they got popular with. It is, you know, part of them, and they should, you know, they shouldn't have to be under the name HoMin all the time. You know, JYJ changed their name because they couldn't keep DBSK because it was under SME. You know, second of all, I'm tired of everybody pointing the blame at HoMin. Yes, HoMin didn't leave, and we don't know why, and, you know, there's some things that haven't been cleared yet, but in my opinion, JYJ left DBSK. They left HoMin. And HoMin didn't leave JYJ, you know, like, we don't know, like, if the boys don't talk to each other anymore, but, well, they say they don't, but, like, you know, we just don't know exactly what's going on. And I honestly don't care what people say anymore. I believe that JYJ left HoMin, and that's what has become official, because it's official. JYJ is a separate group, and DBSK is their own group with HoMin. Therefore, JYJ left DBSK. And the fan war is getting retarded. Other groups need to learn from this and to tell their fans to, like, support each other even if they break up. Like, it goes for the group members with this as well, because I know there's a lot of speculation here and there's pointing fingers, but Junsu's tweet was really not needed, and if it was towards HoMin, you're a dick. Love you, but you're a dick. And, you know, it's just retarded. Oh my god. And, you know, and then Jaejoong changed his Twitter information to, you know, keep your head up and stuff and keep an open mind. Well, it's like retarded. Like, wake the fuck up. Oh my god. And then a lot of people need to stop accusing Keep Your Head Down to be an attack on JYJ. Because HoMin has worked so hard for this comeback, and it's not like it's easy to do them without their brothers. Like, they've had JYJ there throughout the entire thing, and now that they're gone, they're making their first MV, and it comes back, and it's amazing, it's their comeback, and people are like, we can't listen to it because it's not all 5 of them, but why not give HoMin a chance? You gave JYJ the chance. I mean, it's being completely biased. But, the translation of Keep Your Head Down is very controversial. I mean, right away, it just whams you in the face. I mean, it is the Return of the King, but, like, it just whams you in the face. Everything has ended. I hadn't even started. We broke up. I couldn't even hear the reason. The people look around me, all look at me as one and ask, why are you like this? I'm already the bad guy. And I was like, whoa, they're getting really, like, into this. Like, I don't know if HoMin wrote the lyrics or if it was a lyricist, but it was a really smart move by SM. Because it continues on, you know, did you leave me so easily? Did you see me as someone easy? Did you rip my heart apart? You know, I wish that you were happy. I mean, it just, there's a lot of feelings that could be for DBSK, saying, you know, this is what DBSK was, and then JYJ left us, and now we're empty. But it was a really, really smart move by SM. I think it was a very smart move and a really strong move, because to me it says that they're back and they're not going to care what people think anymore. They're just going to go for it, because they still have a right to be the stars that they once were. Like, they still have, I mean, you say your name anywhere in Asia and people know who you're talking about. And so I think it was a very smart move by SM to make this. It also sticks to JYJ, saying that this is DBSK now. Look what you missed out. Look at their comebacks. Look at their fan base. Look what you missed out on. And I adore SM for making this move. I loved the MV. I love everything about it. I love the comeback performances of it. And the next thing is the whole Cassiopeia fan war. It is utterly ridiculous, and people need to grow up. Like, the message that was from DNBN was really strong for me. Like, the Korean translation was nothing like this, but on the picture, it says, TVXQ is a group of 5 members. Cassiopeia supports all 5 of them, not 2. Please don't take any of them away from us. Cassiopeia is not a second chapter of TVXQ. Start your own fan club. And I'm sitting here like, who the hell do you think you are? Like, blaming HoMin. Like, SME didn't take anything away from you guys. JYJ left DBSK. They left them and sued SME. And that's what happened, and you need to stop pointing fingers at HoMin. And then the Korean translation of it was, Cassiopeia does not consist of 2 stars. We cannot form a W with just 2 members. 2 members do not make up Dongbang Shinki. I'm sorry, they do now, because, like I said a million times in the video, JYJ left HoMin. Therefore, HoMin is now DBSK. You guys need to grow a pair and get over it. I mean, I understand that they love the 5 boys, and I love DBSK. Like, I love all 5 of them. I loved watching live performances. I wished I could have seen all 5 of them at SM Town LA, but I just face the facts, and I know that JYJ left me and the brothers. And their brothers. They just left them. And I love JYJ and HoMin, and I'm going to support them both and continue to support them. Because JYJ 3 plus the HoMin 2 does equal DBSK 5. They're just under different names now. And everyone's throwing this out of proportion, and everyone's pointing the finger at HoMin, and I'm getting utterly, ridiculously pissed. I'm very tired of thinking that I'm wrong for loving HoMin as DBSK. Because a lot of my fellow Cassie friends, they're like, oh, why do you support them? They're DBSK, there's not all 5. And I'm like, I shouldn't be ashamed of what Cassies are supposed to do. We're supposed to love and support DBSK. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to support HoMin. And at the same time, I can still support JYJ. And a lot of people are going to point fingers because I'm not 100% Cassie. But DBSK did get me into K-pop. And, you know, my 100%, I love Super Junior. I honestly love Super Junior. But they're falling apart too, and yet elves aren't bashing each other, going oh, you support Kongan, or you support Honggung, or you support the key bomb part. And I'm just grow over it. If elf can stay together through that, and yeah, it's not official yet, but we still lost a member, and it's still hard seeing the leftover members, like it is hard for seeing HoMin. But still, we're not gonna be all pissed off about it. And if you have that much of a problem of thinking of HoMin as DBSK, then think of it as a fucking subgroup then. Just get over yourself. Okay, that's it. That's my vlog. That's my rant. I'm sorry if I pissed anybody off. I'm sorry if you're still watching this. It's almost 12 minutes. God. So yeah, thank you for letting me rant. Hopefully you don't hate me.